Yeah, buddy. There is a ton of free enrichment you can capitalize on. Anytime I get a box, especially like a durable box, I keep it because I can put treats in it and then my dogs will chew the box, which is great. Shredding is a species typical behavior in dogs. And then they get to chew on something, which is also species typical. Chewing, shredding, sniffing, foraging, engaging the brain. This is gonna work all of those muscles, and hopefully it gives them something to do that's going to enrich them. And also, if there's excess energy that they have in the summertime when you can't really be spending a ton of time outside walking or exercising, this is really going to help with that. And especially the frozen enrichment with that. For little dogs, I mean, this is like, Bunny would just destroy this in a half second, Otter too, but for like Tenrec, these eggshell cartons are amazing. So you can just put little treats in each of these holes, egg holders, and let them go nuts. So here I have a variety of little treats. Because Ten's so little, I'm just gonna break them up and I'll put a tiny little snack in each thing. And then we just give it to him and he'll go nuts. And then I'll spend, you know, like 45 minutes cleaning up cardboard shreds while my dogs sleep peacefully. So in here I have a variety of snacks. I've got some beef liver tips. I've got some freeze-dried chicken heart. I've got some sweet potato wrapped in chicken. I've got, I don't know, some one ingredient chicken jerky type things. So I've got this filled with some things. That one's good to go. Just put it up here. Otter's probably gonna try and go for it. Now, my favorite types of boxes, as I mentioned before, are the sort of sturdy ones, but also boxes that have these sorts of things in them, because it just adds another level of difficulty and will keep your dogs going for quite a bit longer. This one's got a couple little treats in it. It's got like a tiny piece of bully stick in it. It's got some of the beef liver tips. I'm gonna put a chicken heart in here and then a sweet potato in here as well. And then I'll put that back in. So this will be for either Bunny or Otter. Now let's do this one. I also really love the boxes that have these little flaps like that, because it just makes it a little bit more challenging for them to get into. Look at all these compartments. A lot of boxes come with this, you know, packaging wrapping material, and this is great for shredding. So all you need is the invoice, put a treat in it, crumple it up, and then I'll roll some other treats up in here. And then I can just drop a few more in the box. So we're gonna focus on some frozen enrichment. For a minute, I thought I was gonna use these for frozen enrichment, but I see that there are holes that go all the way through, which makes sense. So I'll just talk about them for a minute because these are my favorite enrichment puzzles. This is Pawsler, and it's like Lego for dogs. They're infinitely recombinable. So you can take each of these out and replace it with something else. So you can mix and match them. The problem that I have with a lot of puzzle feeders like this is that there's one format, your dog does it a few times, figures it out, and then it's not as exciting for them. So with these, you can stack them, layer them, recombine them in a million different ways. This one is the Bunny. It's their hardest puzzle. This drawer locks unless this drawer is opened first. And then it's got these little things right here, but they're also really innovative. Lots of, you know, the dogs are gonna have to engage with their noses, with their paws. There's just a lot going on here, and I really love the product. Highly, highly recommend. And they're constantly coming out with new ways to mix and match, and I think that's great. So we've got all these little treats that I was mentioning before. We've got 3 different sizes of Kong. This one naturally is gonna be from a little, which is Tenrec. This one is for Bunny. It's a little bit softer and chewier than this big one, which is Otter's Jam. And then we've got a few different types of wet food. The protein that I feed my dogs is chicken. So these aren't, look, this one's great. These aren't super high quality brands, but these are just like little snacks and enrichment, so that's okay. But I've also got some of this really high quality gastro food. So I'm feeding them high quality ingredients even when we're doing enrichment. We've got some chicken bone broth here, which I couldn't find a low sodium variety, so I found a low sodium chicken broth, and I'll combine the two for a lower sodium base. Kefir, which is like a probiotic yogurt drink, which my dogs love. Goat milk, which is really good for gut health, lots of probiotics there too. Got some cottage cheese, and as much as possible, I think about this a lot, like I imagine that a lot of dogs get their 2 cups of kibble in the morning, 2 cups of kibble at night, and how boring that must be for them. Because Bunny has had stomach sensitivities, I do try and mix it up within that realm and give them lots of new flavors and things to taste and interact with, so that even a Kong from day to day is going to be a different flavor, something exciting. Here's what we'll do. Oh, we've got these Licky Mat Wobblers, which I love. These are great for freezing. They've got these little nubs in here, so stuff that you spread in here will stick. You freeze them, and then they're not entirely stable, so it gives them a little bit more brain engagement and interactivity when they are enriching themselves. So let's begin. I'm gonna start with a little bit of cottage cheese here. Spread it little nubs. And there are hundreds and hundreds of enrichment toys that you can choose from. Just a little bit of cottage cheese. Is this the low fat? Yeah, and this is the low fat, because too much fat isn't great for dogs. Not only because if you have a dog that's with whom you're concerned about weight, I choose low fat because Bunny is sensitive to fat, and she has episodes of hemorrhagic gastroenteritis or colitis if she has too much fat in her diet. Also, I think I don't need any more cottage cheese. I just think it's important to be mindful of that. If you're giving them their regular meals on top of this, maybe you want to decrease their regular meals just a little bit, balance it out. My dogs are super picky, so we don't have a problem with them overeating. Typically, I have the opposite problem of finding something that they'll eat consistently, but it's actually been a lot easier and a lot better since we've been here. I think because everyone's nervous system is a little bit more regulated, so everyone's feeling a little bit better. Let's see. And we're gonna do some of the Royal Canin gastrointestinal low fat. I'm choosing ingredients that I know my dogs are likely to enjoy. A lot of dogs also enjoy fruits and vegetables, not mine. You could blend up some fruits or some vegetables. There are all sorts of things you can do. You can put little carrot sticks in it. Whatever your dog likes that's healthy, that's gonna keep them engaged for a little while, is what I would recommend. Let's pour a little bit of kefir in here. Oh, seriously, bud? Gonna freeze a little chicken heart in the middle there. And pour just a little bit of goat milk on top. And then we pop these in the freezer. It's got a chicken heart. Flip it over, honey. There, hopefully this will engage her for a little while. Seems like she's enjoying it. Oh, did you get it? Got part of it. What I typically do is I'll drop a treat in there to block the hole at the bottom if I'm doing frozen enrichment so the fluid doesn't leak out. Let's see. And you can see it's blocked now. And then I can put a little bit of this over there just to seal that hole. Put a little bit of food in there. Oh, there we go. And there are all sorts of Kong specific fillers too that come in like squeezy bottles. And you can put a few small treats in there as well. I'm still gonna try adding liquid to that and hoping that it doesn't come out. Doesn't have to be pretty. Taylor from Bindy's Bucket List makes the prettiest. They're like insanely beautiful. Like I would eat her enrichment. Mine, not so much. Mine are more pragmatic. Okay, we're back. We're gonna see how all of our frozen goodies are looking today, and we're gonna have an enrichment bonanza outside. It's supposed to be 83 degrees today, so hopefully we can get that pool full and just to keep these pups cool and enriched. All right. Tenny's always so excited. You go, little buddy. You go, honey buns. Otter, come here. Yeah, look. Sometimes it takes her a sec to get into it.
Subscribe.